Welcome to my first 30-day challenge. So let's jump right into it. Day 1. For the first day I drew Horn, wearing a hat. And she is one of the first characters I ever tried to draw. The face structure isn't quite right, but taking into account that I didn't draw with reference, I think it's pretty fine. Day 2. For the second day, I wanted to draw a character in more of an action pose. And so I did. This is Bel Cranel from Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? He's trying to defend himself from monsters. I'm pretty happy how this piece turned out. It took me about 3 hours to finish. Now, day 3. For the third day, I had a character in mind. I wanted to draw Rimuru. From that time I got reincarnated as a slime. One of my favorite anime. I think it looks pretty okay. Day 4. For day 4, I drew Wiene from Danmachi. Is it wrong to pick up girls from a dungeon? But I have to admit, it's a copy from an unknown artist. As you can see, I'm not using the prompts from Inktober, because my goal for this Inktober was to do more finished drawings. Day 5. On day 5, I already started to losing motivation, because I don't like when I'm forced to draw. Day 6. On day 6, I drew Sunny from the game Omori, being sad and sitting in the corner of a room. Day 7. For the 7th day, I drew one of my OCs. He's from a medieval setting and he's holding onto a dagger. I like how this piece turned out. Day 8. On day 8, I drew a portrait of Itadori from Jujutsu Kaisen. The face form and the face proportions are way off, so I wouldn't count that as a success. Day 9. On day 9, I drew things I had in my room. A pumpkin and a skull. It was hard for me to draw that day. Day 10. On day 10, I didn't have much time to finish because I needed to go to bed. So the only thing I drew was a side profile of a body. Day 11. On day 11 started my portrait phase. From this day on I did about 10 portraits. I'm happy how this turned out. I mean, the left eye and the right ear could use a bit work. Day 12. Elves, elves, we love elves. Elves, 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 elves. I think this one looks pretty cute. Day 13. On day 13, I drew this kinda evil looking boy. Day 14. This is the first Pokemon I ever drew. Garados. There's no video because I was on vacation. On day 15, I drew this unhinged looking fella. Sadly, there's no video footage of me inking it. Day 16. I sure like elves. Like, a lot. Day 17. On On day 17, I drew Keel from The Rising of the Shield Hero. I really like this character because he looks so cute. Day 18. On day 18, I drew this elf working an overtime shift. Day 19. On day 19, I made a drawing of a boy not being quite happy with the drawing he made. It's honestly just a reflection of my Inktober so far, because I forced myself to sit down every evening and do something unnatural for myself, drawing with ink. Day 20. On day 20, I drew a happy raccoon receiving a head pet. I also love animal ears, by the way. Day 21. I honestly don't want to talk about day 21. Day 22. On day 22, I finally drew an elf again. Oh my god. After all this time. But this time a side profile. I think it turned out pretty well. Day 23. On day 23, I drew a man. A manly man. Day 24. On day 24, I drew a confused looking dog boy. Day 25. Some might say I messed up on day 25. Some say it's a Shinu Render, but I say I do not want to think about it. Day 26. For day 26, I drew a little demon boy that always tells me to buy chocolate every time I go shopping. Day 27. For day 27, I just drew some child with long animal ears. Day 28. On day 28, I reapproached the 3/4 face view. The ear isn't quite right, but I think this one is fine. Day 29. Finally, some more animal ears. Day numero 30. On day 30, I tried to convey my feelings in this piece. I was a bit arrogant and proud of myself because it was the day before I finished the challenge. And now to the final day. Day 31. Some animal ears again, obviously. I knew I would be able to finish this 31-day challenge, but it sure was tough. Just imagine, you don't want to draw, but you force yourself to draw? Ah, not cool. But I'm pretty proud of myself. And ever since, the picture you see right now is my desktop wallpaper, to remind me of my effort pulling through. For everyone who watched this video this far, thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I guess you can subscribe.